Why your cat sleeps with you, even if they have their own bed. You set up the perfect little corner, plush blankets, a cozy cat cave, maybe even a heated pad. But every night without fail, your cat ignores it all and climbs into your bed, curling up near your head, at your feet, or directly on your chest like a furry paperweight. Why do they do this? Is it affection, territory, warmth, or something deeper? In this video, we're diving into the strange, sweet psychology of why cats sleep with humans, and what it says about your bond with your feline friend. Safety and attachment. You're their walking security blanket. Cats are independent, everyone says it, but they're not as aloof as the stereotype suggests. Research by Dr. Kristen Vitale at Oregon State University shows that cats form strong attachments to humans, similar to dogs and even infants. In one study, over 64% of cats displayed a secure attachment style when reunited with their humans after brief separations. That means they seek you out not just for food, but for comfort. Sleeping is a vulnerable state. In the wild, animals hide when they rest to avoid being attacked. But domestic cats evolved with a unique twist. If they trust you, they'll sleep on you. You're the safest spot in the house. Have you noticed your cat sleeping belly up when you're nearby? That's not just adorable, it's a massive sign of trust. Their belly is their most vulnerable area. If they expose it near you, that's equivalent to a warm, furry, I love you. And if you find your cat sleeping by your head, that's intimacy to the max. They hear your breath, they feel your warmth. It's like a purring heartbeat and it calms them, especially if they're anxious or new to the home. Question for viewers. Does your cat have a favorite sleep spot on you? Head, chest, feet? Share your cat's quirks in the comments. The secret of scent. When cats mark you as home to a cat, scent is everything. When your cat rubs against your legs, headbutts your phone, or kneads your belly before settling in, it's not just cute behavior, it's marking. Cats have scent glands in their cheeks, paws, and heads. When they sleep on you, they're mixing their scent with yours, claiming you as part of their territory. Dr. Dennis Turner, a feline behavior researcher, noted in a landmark 2000 study that cats are more likely to rest near humans they've bonded with, and scent plays a big role. Your bed, saturated with your smell, is a high-value zone. You've marked it as your territory, so they want to share it with you. That's cat logic. Ever notice how your cat will ignore the $80 cat bed and go curl up in your worn-out hoodie instead? That's scent-seeking in action. You seek your comfort, warmth. You're basically a space heater with a heartbeat. Let's be real, cats are heat-seeking missiles. Their body temperature runs high, around 101.5 degrees or 38.6 degrees, yes, and they love basking in warm spots. In one study, cats consistently chose surfaces warm to 86 degrees or 30 degrees or higher when given options. Your body constantly radiating heat, especially your chest and legs. So if your cat naps on your lap, they're not just cuddling, they're absorbing. That's why cats love laptops, laundry fresh from the dryer, and your laptop keyboard, just as you're about to write an important email. They're not trying to ruin your productivity, they're just prioritizing thermal efficiency. Mini tip for cat owners. Want your cat to actually use that fancy bed you bought. Place it in a sunny spot or add a self-warming pad. Make it the warmest spot in the house, and you might finally win. So your cat doesn't just randomly pick spots to snooze. They have preferences, rituals, and believe it or not, emotional logic behind every nap choice. Let's start with cats sleeping by your feet. On the surface, it may seem like they're just avoiding your face, but in reality, it's a strategic balance of closeness and independence. A 2019 study by the University of Lincoln suggested that cats with a secure attachment to their owners tend to position themselves within reach, yet maintain enough distance to move away if needed. Think of it as feline personal space with benefits. They trust you but still like to keep an exit plan open. Then we have cats who sleep on your chest. That's no accident. Dr. Kristen Vitale, a researcher in human-animal interaction, found in 2020 that cats who sleep directly on their humans are exhibiting high levels of social bonding. They're not just seeking warmth, they're saying, "You're home." They can hear your heartbeat, sync their breathing with yours, and even find comfort in the steady rhythm of your sleep. This is feline affection in its rawest, coziest form. What about the head sleepers? Yes, those furballs who plant themselves right on your pillow or curl around your scalp. This one's particularly cute and meaningful. According to a 2021 study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science, cats tend to gravitate toward areas where scent and sound feel most familiar. Your head, filled with your scent and constantly emitting soft sounds like breathing or even snoring, becomes a safe hub. It's like a nightly check-in. Yup, you're still breathing. I'm safe. But here's the twist. Not all positions are about love. Some are about ownership. Yup. When your cat sleeps on you, they're marking you as theirs. Scent glands in their paws and face leave a subtle message. This human, mine. It's territorial, it's possessive, and weirdly flattering. Now let's zoom out a bit. Across cultures, cats have always held a mysterious presence. Ancient Egyptians revered them as divine. In Japan, they're seen as symbols of good luck. But regardless of geography, one thing remains consistent. Cats are deeply emotional creatures, more in tune with their humans than we often realize. A research group at Oregon State University demonstrated in 2017 that cats display attachment styles similar to human children. Secure, ambivalent, or avoidant. This was groundbreaking. It showed that how you treat your cat, the consistency, the tone, the time you spend, literally shapes their trust. So when your cat chooses your bed or your body, they're expressing a kind of attachment language. You're their safe base. Here's a fun fact. Cats dream too. Like us, they go through REM sleep. Some researchers believe that their twitches and tail flicks during rest could mean they're dreaming of hunting, playing, or maybe even cuddling with you. So if you wake up with a paw on your cheek, maybe your cat is simply continuing a dream from earlier. Now let's briefly touch on the safety concern again. Is it okay to sleep with your cat? Well, mostly yes. Unless you have allergies or your cat is prone to wild 3 a.m. zoomies, co-sleeping is generally safe. In fact, multiple studies show that having a pet in bed can actually reduce anxiety, lower blood pressure, and promote feelings of comfort. It's like a built-in emotional support system with fur. In closing this section, here's a gentle reminder. If your cat chooses to sleep next to you, it's not just because your bed is soft or your blanket is warm. It's because you, their human, bring them emotional security. So next time they crawl up and knead into your blanket before settling down, know this: you're not just a bed, you're a home. So, is it safe to sleep with your cat? For most people, the answer is yes, but with a few important caveats. Let's start with the good news. Several studies, including one by the Mayo Clinic Center for Sleep Medicine, found that many pet owners who share their beds with cats actually report improved sleep quality. Why? Because the sound of a purring cat can be like a natural white noise machine. A cat's purring frequency, usually between 25 to 150 hertz, is not just soothing, it's scientifically therapeutic. Frequencies in this range can promote healing in human bones and tissues. So not only is your cat helping your heart feel calm, it might also be helping your body heal. But here's the twist. Cats aren't like humans when it comes to sleep. They're crepuscular, meaning they're most active during dawn and dusk. Translation: your cat might decide that 3:47 a.m. is the perfect time to sprint across your face or knock a glass of water off the nightstand. Let's pause here. Have you ever been woken up at an ungodly hour by your cat's zoomies or random meows? Share your funniest or most frustrating midnight cat story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. So what can you do if your feline friend's night activities are disrupting your sleep? Tip 1. Pre-bedtime play sessions. Before bedtime, spend at least 15 to 20 minutes engaging your cat in high-energy play. Chase toys, feather wands, or laser pointers work wonders. This simulates a hunting routine, and a good hunt, followed by a meal, helps your cat feel tired and satisfied, mimicking natural wildcat behavior. Tip 2. Night-only cat zones. If your sleep is deeply affected, consider setting boundaries. Creating a cozy nighttime nook for your cat outside your bedroom, maybe with a heated blanket and some favorite toys, can give them a designated space without completely isolating them. Tip 3. Gradual transitioning. If your cat already shares your bed but it's becoming a problem, try slowly moving their favorite blanket or bed a little further away each night, from your chest to your legs, then to the foot of the bed, and finally to a nearby chair. Cats adapt surprisingly well to routine changes when done gently. Now let's talk about how cats choose people. Many cat owners have noticed that their feline doesn't treat all humans equally. You might be the one feeding and cleaning, but the cat still chooses to sleep with your partner, roommate, or even the dog. Why? Cats are intuitive. They observe body language, vocal tone, and even subtle emotional shifts. A study from Oregon State University revealed that cats can differentiate between familiar and unfamiliar humans and tend to gravitate toward people who respond to them calmly and consistently. So if your cat favors someone else, don't take it personally. It might be that they just feel more in sync with that person's vibe. But here's the flip side. Trust can be built. Spend quiet time with your cat, respect their space, and avoid forcing interactions. In time, their bond with you can deepen too. Real-life example, meet Luna, a rescue tabby who initially avoided any form of physical contact. Her owner, Rachel, respected her space for months, quietly placing her food and sitting nearby without touching. Slowly, Luna began sitting closer, first at the end of the couch, then beside Rachel. One night, Luna hopped onto the bed and curled up right by her chest. That spot became her nightly sanctuary from then on. These slow, trust-based transformations are more common than we think. They remind us that every choice a cat makes, especially where they sleep, is deeply tied to comfort, trust, and communication. Here's a question for you. Does your cat have a favorite person in the house? Where do they sleep? Tell us what you've noticed. Your stories might help others understand their own cats better. And if this insight into your cat's sleep behavior is bringing you a few aha moments, give this video a like and consider subscribing. We'll be bringing more feline-friendly psychology and pet bonding tips in future videos. So far, we've explored comfort, trust, territory, and social instinct. In the final part of this video, we'll cover the emotional impact of sleeping with your cat, how they can reduce stress, influence your dreams, and strengthen your bond in ways you may not have noticed. Ready for that heartwarming science? Stick around. What comes next will make you appreciate your cat even more. So what does all this really mean? When your cat curls up on your bed, chooses a spot near your heart, or purrs softly into the night, it's not just about warmth, territory, or safety. It's a powerful form of connection, a quiet, furry affirmation that says, "You are my person." Cats may not write sonnets or shout their love from the rooftops, but they show it. And sleep is one of their loudest forms of affection. Sleeping beside you is trust. Trust that you won't hurt them. Trust that you'll protect them if something goes wrong. Trust that being next to you is better than being alone. That level of trust is hard-earned and deeply meaningful. In a study conducted at the University of Oregon, researchers observed how cats responded to different types of interaction with humans: food, toys, and affection. The surprising result, the majority of cats preferred human interaction, especially soft talking and cuddling, over food. Yes, over food. That tells us something profound. Companionship matters, even for creatures who are famously independent. Let's talk about routines. Most cats are creatures of habit. They form rituals: wake-up cuddles, evening zoomies, a specific window they always sit by at 3 p.m., and one of their most cherished routines, sleeping with you. That routine reinforces stability, emotional bonding, and a sense of home. Your bed becomes a shared ritual space, one where they feel secure, known, and loved. And guess what? That's not just comforting for your cat, it's good for you too. According to a 2021 study published in Human Animal Interaction Bulletin, sleeping near your cat can help regulate your heart rate, reduce anxiety, and improve your sense of well-being. The rhythmic sound of purring, the warmth of their body, and their simple presence act as anchors. In a world full of stress, these little nighttime moments become acts of healing. Still, it's important to acknowledge that not every cat shows affection in the same way. Some might never sleep in your bed, but still follow you from room to room. Some might prefer sitting by the door rather than under the covers. That's okay. Cats have unique personalities, and affection is expressed in many forms. The key is paying attention. If your cat chooses to be near you, whether it's on the bed, the couch, or simply in the same room, that's their way of saying, "I choose you." Now, a question for you. Does your cat have a specific spot they always choose? Near your feet, your chest, or maybe even your pillow? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your cat's favorite sleeping rituals. And if this video brought a smile to your face or helped you understand your furry friend better, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share it with a fellow cat lover. We're building a cozy, curious community here, and you're a part of it. Remember, you don't just own a cat, you're part of their world, and if they've chosen to sleep beside you, that's the highest honor in cat language.